Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Club Life. So I think we're getting pretty close, I'm guessing, to the end of this game. Seeing as we've already, seem to have achieved Janet, like we're on Janet's route, and now we're just, obviously seeing what happens with the rest of the game. But I don't know if we'll finish it this episode, but I suppose we'll find out. Anyway, let's get right back into the game. If you win, you'll prove him wrong. He'll claim it's proof I didn't need the clock to play well. So he'll say he's right no matter what happens? Pretty much. Winning could still be good for the tennis club's reputation. Then we'd have a second game to play too. We're probably going to lose no matter what we do. The odds are against us. What are our opponents like? Blue Lake School, from across the state, was last year's champion. And we have to face them first? An easy first match to reward for winning. Oh, great. Come on, the match is about to start. My stomach is churning. To Melissa's credit, she gives the tennis club a pep talk that glosses over our school's history of losses. She makes it sound like it's an honor to play last year's champions. Whether we win or lose doesn't matter. All that matters is who we are. And who are we? The tennis club responds with favor. Was it favor or fever? I misread that. The Westmore High Tennis Club. That's right. No one can ever take away that from us. Wow. After all that stuff about the start of the year, about victory and eliminating weak links, I guess she isn't so ruthless after all. It's time, everyone! Let's show them what it means to face Westmore High Tennis Club. And Lady Melissa! Yeah! Go girl! Go Melissa! We definitely show Blue Lake what it means to face us. In true Westmore High Tennis Club style, we failed to score a single point. Ouch! Maybe we'd be better playing as singles or doubles instead of a full team. Our classmates' lackluster applause doesn't make up for the fact that we're utterly outmatched. I'm pretty sure I hear some of our classmates starting to root for the opposite team partway through. The game ends in utter failure. Lose the big tennis match. Ugh. Disappointment. Ugh. Heartache. I can't take it. I don't really care all that much. Well, that's that. Yeah. There were no cheers from the club members this time. Despite a few half-hearted smiles from Melissa, no one approaches her. As everyone leaves, she's left in the center of the court, looking sad and alone. Should I do something? Damn. I want to. Like, normally I would. Like, at this point, I kind of feel bad for Melissa. But I don't want to screw up. I've obviously decided to go the Janet route in the game. And I don't want to screw it up at this point, so I'm sorry, Melissa. Good, better luck next time, girl. After we lost, she probably doesn't want my company. I don't have anything encouraging to say anyway. I gather up my things and leave the tennis court. Even though we lost, I feel oddly lighthearted. While we were out there losing miserably, I was part of the team. We were united in our failure. Maybe I'm going crazy, or maybe I've gotten to enjoy my club life after all. It feels weird to be back so soon after the disastrous match. The way the others reacted after the clock's theft, this meeting could be grim. Huh? They look happy? Everyone in the club is smiling. When the clock, back in its usual spot, chimes to start time, they cheer. Well, what do you know? We tried our hardest and we failed. But that doesn't matter. The Westmore High Tennis Club time will come. I will graduate this year, but maybe you will carry on my legacy. She picks up the golden clock and holds it over her head. I intend to pass on this clock, a gift from my grandfather to you. Never forget me. Whoa. Thank you, Lady Melissa. Yeah, Melissa. I still refuse to call her lady. Everyone enjoys playing tennis with less urgency since the match is over with. I approach Melissa. I know what you're thinking. You do? I suspect I gave away the clock to appease my father. That isn't true. However, this year taught me the importance of friendship, the value of the people on the team rather than the team alone. The clock became the tennis club's symbol. It belongs to the club. I understand. When I joined the club at the start of the year and saw Melissa, I would have never predicted this. It goes to show how much people can change. Oh, Smooth Jazz is back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's go. Tennis fills the pool. Yes, it does. Tension fills the pool area. We still have over a month until the swim meet, but it's getting close. The divide is now clearer than ever. Those who will compete and those who won't. I'll need to make my final decision soon, too. Where's? Janet is nowhere in sight. I asked a few other club members and learned she was in class, but hasn't arrived yet. The meeting begins without any sign of her. That's strange. It's not like her to skip. Janet hasn't arrived. Look for her, right? I think I'll look for her. It's not like waiting here is gonna do me any good unless we miss her in between, but we'll look for her. After getting permission from Coach, I dress and leave the pool. I don't really know where to look. For all I know, she went home sick. I think she has a science class last this semester. Hello? Is anyone here? Huh? What are you doing here? She sits with a stack of books around her. Why didn't you come to the swimming club? I couldn't. What do you mean? I think I know what's going on. With the note? What is it? I can't tell you. Not until I'm sure. Can't I help? I wish you could, but I don't know. Excuse me. She grabbed her books and leaves. By the time I make it to the door, she's already at the end of the hallway. What in the world was that all about? I go home for the day feeling distinctly unsettled. What's up with Janet? She loves swimming club. Why would she? What's going on? Although I run through everything over and over in my mind, I don't come up with any answers. Not about Janet and not about the swimming club's predicament. Spring break brings a much welcome relief. I wait to see if anyone will invite me to spend break together, but no word comes. It doesn't hurt like I thought it would. We all need a break. Besides, maybe it's my turn to make contact, something I'm not ready for yet. A short vacation restores my energy. I return ready to see what the weeks ahead hold. Tennis club is much more relaxing now that the match is behind us. The only thing that dampens the mood is the club's growing realization this is Melissa's last year. Like me, she'll graduate in a couple months. Even if they get to keep the clock, they don't seem to know what to do without her. The swimming club's tension grows stronger. Janet comes to our club meetings again, but she's pale and subdued. She says nothing is wrong, but she's distracted during class too. The closer we get to the swim meet, the more upset she seems. And now the day has come. I better head for the pool. I can't believe it's already time. Where's Janet? Every member of the swimming club, even those who don't compete, is present at the pool, except for her. She couldn't miss today. She just couldn't. Did the pressure of not knowing the right decision get to her too much? The coach beckons me. Uh-oh, what did I do? He seems more tense than anyone, and he orders me to find Janet. Like it's that simple. He must realize I spent time with her, but I guess I'll try. What are the chances she'll be wandering around? She's our swim star. Can the team survive without her? Janet? With everyone at the swim meet, the halls are empty. My cry echoes off the walls. I see movement, but it's the workers in the blocked off areas. Janet, empty. Also empty. Where could she be? I'm running out of places to check. What if she went home? Janet? It's just me. What are you doing here? Coach sent me to look for you. Of course he did. The bitterness in her voice surprises me. Why are you here in the cafeteria? Aren't you going to participate in the swim meet? Instead of answering, she sits down and buries her head in her arms. Janet, what's going on? We've been in this together from the start. Sorry, I was really distracted by my Steam pop-up. I was like, ooh, what's going on? Really distracted my face from working correctly. Don't I have the right to know? I guess you do. She looks up and rubs her face, then lets out a long sigh. I know who wrote the blackmail note. Who? She's quiet for a long time. It worries me. It wasn't her, was it? The person who wrote that note, the person who threatened the swimming club, it was Coach. What about Coach? Wait, you don't mean... Yes, the note our coach arrived with that day, he wrote it... Oh, why won't this go away? This won't go away. I got a pop-up on the bottom of my screen. It's annoying me. Stop it. Ah! Yes, the note our coach arrived with that day, he wrote it himself. We should have thought about it before. It had to be someone with the power to shut down the club after all. Is he serious? Coach wrote that note? I don't get it. Sure, he wants us to win, but he couldn't just encourage us like a regular coach? Why threaten us? To make sure we trained harder than ever. To make sure we do everything possible to win. Because if we lose the swim meet, he'll lose his job. What? Why not tell us that? I'm sure a lot of the students would fight hard to keep him. Of course! They'd fight so hard, they might even go to the boss and complain. Then the whole truth would come out. That's the last thing he wants. How come you know all of this? And why does she look so depressed? I overheard him talking about it. They're really going to fire him if he loses the swim meet? As long as he does well, they'll consider him worth employing. If he loses that value, he's gone. You might say that he's been on probation ever since he got the job. Probation? Haven't you ever wondered why someone like him is here at Westmore High School? Yes. No one would ever touch him after the incident, but since he grew up around here, he got hired. The incident? What incident ruined his reputation like that? I don't want to bore you. Maybe you don't even care. Do you really want to know? I mean, honestly, at this point, yeah, we've gotten this far. Whatever this is about, I've been prying on her for months. I have to know the truth. Please tell me. All right. 10 years ago, this music is really not appropriate anymore. This is not the time for jazz! There was an accident at the lake. Only 3 people were present. A professional swimmer, his new student, and the student's young daughter. The little girl played by the side of the lake while they swam, but during a lesson, they had an argument. The swimmer returned to the shore and left his students in the lake. His student didn't return right away. Was it pride? Defiance? No one knows. Then something caught his attention under the water. He shouted to his teacher, but the angry instructor ignored him. He dove under by himself. Then he resurfaced and shouted again. The teacher ignored him, but his daughter looked up. Even as she watched, her father sank. Later, they said ropes tangled around his feet and pulled him to the bottom. The little girl jumped into the water after him, but she wasn't a good swimmer. She couldn't save him. Her father drowned. And the professional swimmer did nothing. When the two returned, he was under fire. Did you want him to die? Did you freeze up? Why did a little girl do more to save him than you did? And that swimmer was our coach? Yes. Wow. I never imagined he had a secret like that hanging over him. No wonder he couldn't tell the swimming club. Though it wasn't proven he did it intentionally, his career was over. So his hometown high school gave him a chance, but only if he did well? I don't know why the decision hinges on this swim meet, but after 10 years, his time may be up. That seems harsh. Does it? Her voice grows very cold. Not as harsh as what happened to his student. Wait. If this is such a secret, how do you know so much about it? You couldn't have overheard all of that. No, it can't be. The little girl. Yes, it was me. Holy. Coach let her father drown? But why did you join the swimming club? If someone did that to your dad, I'd stay as far away as possible. She droops and stares down at the floor. I failed my father. If I was a better swimmer, I could have reached him in time. The only way to practice in the pool is to join the swimming club. For years I told myself if I became the best swimmer, I don't know. It won't bring him back, but it would make me feel like less of a failure. You're not a failure, Janet. You're a great student and a wonderful person. Thank you. She straightens and gives me a determined smile. And thank you for coming after me. I won't run away anymore. Let's go to the pool. Are you sure you're going to try and win, or... I haven't decided yet. Come on. We hurry out of the cafeteria and back to the pool. The swim meet is minutes away from starting. Our team's apparent lack of organization prompts snickers from our opponents, but Janet and I join the rest. It's time for the swim meet. I try as hard as I can to win. I lose on purpose. I already decided not to compete. I don't know. I don't think losing on purpose does anything. I mean, why can't we just win and then still punch the guy in the face, right? I feel like this should be important for Janet. I'm gonna try as hard. I don't know. Try to win. Even knowing Coach blackmailed his own club, I still want to see Westmore High win. I'm doing it more for Janet than us winning. When it's my turn to compete, I swim as hard as I can. Ooh, excuse me. Although I'm not our strongest swimmer, I hold my own. It makes me smile. I really feel as though I've contributed to the team. And when the swim meet finally ends, with Westmore High in second place, I know I helped. Oh, we won the swim meet? I thought we said second place. Well, that's that. We didn't come in first, but I think the swimming club is safe. And Coach gets to keep his job? Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Janet reaches out and takes my hand. It's been a good year, Sean. I'm glad you joined the swim club. So am I. As I leave the pool area, I know I mean it. Aww. Okay, good. I'm so happy she said that, because I'm like, just because we win doesn't mean we can't be like, yeah, swim club, this is what happened. The next week passes too quickly. Before long, the time of the year I dreaded the most arrives. Prom week. Ugh. Prom. Last year I ignored the prom. But this year, for the first time since I lost Laura, I can imagine myself. I can't believe we haven't seen this Laura girl this whole game. I waited too long. If I wanted to ask someone, I should have done it a while ago. She probably already has plans. Maybe. On the other hand, it couldn't hurt. I paced my room in indecision. Whatever I do, I need to make a decision soon. Prom is at the end of the week. Finally, I decide to... Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum, Janet! It's like, what would happen at this point if I asked Melissa? I'm kind of curious, but Janet all the way. Oh, get away, pop-up. Stop it. I keep reading this pop-up at the bottom. At first, I panic because swimming club is partway through the week, but then I remember we have a class together. I wait until the bell rings and then approach Janet's desk. She's focused on a thick book, fantasy judging by its cover. Janet, can I ask you something? She looks up. Sure. Her friendly smile makes it easier. My panic diminishes somewhat. You know, the prom is at the end of this week. That's right. Are you going? Probably not. Dances aren't really my thing, and I'd be uncomfortable going alone. Okay, that wasn't direct enough. Would you want to go if you had someone to go with? Like me, for example? The book falls from her hands onto the desk. Are you asking me to prom? Oh, damn, the music just boom stopped. Well, yes. I'm sorry. My heart sinks. I didn't know you felt that way. Oh, what? Oh, I just thought, how could I let this happen? I told myself not to go down this path. I can't help but look around what? I can't help but look around the almost empty classroom. Did anyone hear us? Will this be the Laura incident all over again? I'm really sorry. We can still be friends, right? Yeah. My heart isn't in it. Janet is a good friend. But as I leave the classroom, I wish she was more. The day of prom comes and goes and I stay home. Sure, it's a little lonely, but I've got used to it. I'll never get another chance to go to prom. What about romance? Will I meet someone in college? I'm so confused. So, Miss Navarra's talking. I don't even care at this point. I don't care, Miss Navarra. I see. Well, then I guess that's fine. Thanks. But am I happy? The question haunts me, but I don't have an answer. Happiness, love. Yeah. No love, no life. Alright. Well, that was fun. I'm confused. I don't know where I would have gone wrong on any of this. Seriously though, when have I ever chosen a decision that, like, didn't involve hello? I'm a little confused. Anyway, guys. This is no, this is not okay. No! Alright, guys, we're back. And I'm really angry. So, in the short time we've been apart, I've gone back through the game and, I don't know, tried to figure out where I went wrong. And I'm pretty sure our wrongdoing came down to one question, and you are not going to fucking believe this. I'm pretty sure the question of, are you going to initiate the sex talk in the gym, is where we went wrong, I guess. Because it's like one of the only ones I changed. I said her initiate, and it leads to this, like, she does this super sexy, like, seducing thing. The only other thing I changed was I changed a couple answers I had with Melissa, but that was it. And so, screw this game. This is why I hate visual novels sometimes, because it's like the stupidest answers, like, affect, like, the outcome. Like, literally, like, anyway. Take 2. Janet? Can I ask you something? Keep in mind, all we did, instead of us initiating this sex conversation, she initiated it. Can I ask you something? She looks up. Sure. Her friendly smile makes it easier. My panic diminishes somewhat. You know, the prom is at the end of the week? That's right. Are you going? Probably not. Dances aren't really my thing, and I'd be uncomfortable going alone. Okay, that wasn't direct enough. Would you want to go if you had someone to go with? Like me, for example? The book falls from her hands onto the desk. Drum roll please, bitches! Are you asking me to prom? Well, yes. Of course I'll go! Shut up! Shut up, Janet! You've ruined it! You've ruined the mood! It's all been ruined! It's all your fault! What is wrong with you? We should have gone with the teacher! The teacher will always love us! What is wrong with these horrible people? Nobody loves us where we are! Anyway, so... Oh my gosh. I'm not much of a dancer, though. That doesn't matter. I just want to be with you. She giggles in a very un-Janet way and turns bright red. No one's ever said that to me before. So, will it be a date? Yeah, I think so. Good. Now that not that it has to be. If you didn't want it to be, that's fine too. Don't worry, I know what you mean. I'd like it to be a date. Okay. We each smile at each other for a moment. Then, okay, wait a minute! Back up! So, the whole holding hands thing we did earlier, and the whole, she slept on my bed with us. What the actual fuck? I'm so salty right now! I'm so salty! Every single Darker Studios game I play, I always get the shit endings, and I'm sick of it! Sorry guys, I'm ruining the mood. Janet, we love you again. Then, a look of horror spreads across Janet's face. I wasn't planning to go. I have nothing to wear. Wait. Neither do I. We both grab our books and run for the door. Oh, she's so adorable. So freaking adorable. Are you sure this is okay? You look wonderful. Especially, oh, well, look, we got a Janet prom date achievement, whatever. Well, yeah, good for us. Especially because I'm so sorry, I'm so salty right now. Especially considering we bought our clothes just a few days before prom. What do people do at prom anyway? Dance, I think. Socialize? Eat food? We exchange glances and head for the food table. Of our options, it's the best one. Once we have our food, we stand together near the wall. This has really been a strange year. For you too? After swimming club was blackmailed, you have to ask? Good point. It wasn't actually a bad year for me. Sure, swimming got weird, but I took classes with the grade above me and made new friends. Like you. I'm glad I met you too. Thanks. This year also forced me into some self-reflection. I think I finally understand who I am and what I want to be. That's great. You really think so? Of course. Then let me say one thing. What I want does not include being here. I love being with you, but I guess I'm really not a prom sort of girl. Do you mind if we leave? I didn't realize you disliked it this much. I thought I could get into it, but, yeah, I'm not much for big crowds either. Where should we go? Oh good, it really is the prom and not me. I heard there's a good movie in. Do we have enough time? There's a 9 p.m. showing. Good. Thanks for letting me stop off and get changed. Of course, I wanted to change too. And we still made it. I hope the movie's good. I'll even watch a bad movie with you. We take our seats in the movie theater, and she holds out her hand, and our fingers intertwine. As the lights go out, I lean in close and whisper in her ear, and as I do, she turns and kisses me suddenly. Aww. Yay, we did it, everybody. We did it. Oh, it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't even have the same feeling that it should. We'll still see each other after I graduate, right? I hope so. We can meet up over summer. I'd like that. Now shh. It's rude to talk once the movie starts. Oh, sorry. The movie itself is pretty bad, but Janet was right. Nothing matters as long as we're together. This is it. I can hardly believe it. Today I said goodbye to Westmore High School forever. As the start of the year, I thought I would reach this day with nothing but happiness. I was ready to leave this place and all the people in it. Now, I know something of these people were worth connecting with. Miss Navarra is my favorite teacher. Turns out she knew me better than I knew myself. Janet, whether in studious silence or furious devotion, she outmatches half of the school. I'm really glad I got to know her. When Laura rejected me, I cut myself off from everyone and protected myself. Now I realize how much I missed out on. No more. Miss Navarra didn't think I was happy as a loner, and she was right. From now on, I won't be afraid to make new friends. And I know I'm not alone. Janet sits in front row in the audience. Even every time I look toward her, which I do more often than I intend, she smiles. I try to focus on the ceremony instead of her smile, but it's difficult. What time is it? I tear my attention away from Janet in time to join the final march off stage. It's over. I'm officially a graduate. Congratulations! She throws her arms around my neck and hugs me. Thanks! Hey, do you want to help me celebrate? I'd love to. It's hard to believe summer came and went so quickly. College looms ahead of me, but this summer, like the school year, has been the best of my life. I haven't spent it alone. She sighs and rests her head on my shoulder. Her lips find my neck, and her kisses trail up my jaw, soft and sweet, and stop once she reaches my ear. I've been thinking about it, and I want something to remember this time by. She slowly pulls her shirt off over her head. Oh, okay. This is bow chicka bow bow. My body grows rigid, morose in some places than others. It's both like and unlike her. Her straightforward personality still doesn't lend itself to being sexual. I want it to be meaningful. This is sudden. What are you... Isn't it obvious? I want to be with you. Oh, hello, Janet. How are you doing today? What a lovely view outside we have. Come here. She bends down over the bed. I kiss her neck and collarbone. Oh, wow, this is not awkward at all. I'll always be with you. You know that. I know. She offers me a hazy, sweet smile. She snuggles against my chest. I don't know what the future holds. And not Steam version. Cock blocked, guys. Not for you. Not for YouTube anyway. But I know it'll be bright as long as she's in it. Come what may, I'll never isolate myself like I did before. I learned a valuable lesson my senior year at Westmore High. And it was all thanks to Miss Navarra and my strange club life. Yeah, Janet's love is real. Or it's real now after she okay. Anyway, guys. We got there in the end. Look forward to possibly one more playthrough. If you guys know me, you know what it will be. And it'll probably be short. Like, I might even just make it one episode because I will probably skip through most of this stuff. But this was fun. Janet's route was cool, except for the fact that we got freaking screwed over, but we got there in the end. I do hope you guys enjoyed this. Look forward to at least 1 or 2 more episodes. And until next time, guys, I will see you back on the prowl. Bye! Oh, gosh, I'm triggered.